There's a moment in every business where the offer that built your success stops creating the same results. Most people ignore that moment, try to push through it, or hope that it resolves itself. And often it never does. The gap only gets wider. The leaders who scale are the ones who recognize the signal early and evolve their offer to match the sophistication of their clients who are already sitting in the room with them. Hi, welcome to the podcast. I'm Sheila Botello, and I believe that true success is built from the inside out. You're listening to a mini-sode designed to help you live into what lights you up this week. Have you been finding that you've been feeling a little bit of friction in your business lately? And I'm not really talking by friction. I'm not talking about burnout or even boredom, but I'm talking about this subtle awareness that something isn't landing the way that it used to. And if that's the case, of course, this is something that happens. It's just part of the journey of business ownership. It's not your energy, and it's not even the algorithm. There's a lot of change happening, as we've been talking about here on the podcast, in terms of technology and how we do things. However, what I believe you may be noticing, one possibility, is that you're noticing something I call the client evolution gap. Now, this is where the clients that came to work with you or the people who have bought from you have grown, but your offer or the products you're designing may not have evolved with them yet. And what I mean by this is we tend to design our offers and products based on who our clients used to be. And what we need to remember is that everyone changes and everyone is growing all the time. People love change. As much as they like to say they don't, we love change. If you're green, you're growing, as they say. We forget sometimes that the very clients that we attracted through our best work or our best products are now more skilled, more resourced, more discerning, and more experienced. And this may even be thanks to you. Most likely it is. And here's where most coaches get stuck. They keep evolving yesterday's problems for clients who are already living in today's realities, and they're dreaming into tomorrow. That mismatch doesn't feel like failure, though. It just feels like a stagnation. It's almost hard to name it. It's like conversations that used to feel electrifying now are not so much, maybe even feeling flat. And it may feel like you are just pouring lots and lots of value in, and you're not sensing that same kind of buzz that you used to experience. And of course, this is all about the cycles of business and the seasons of business too. We're not always on a massive climb. Business is very often like this. It's a bit of a roller coaster. And that's okay. That makes it exciting, right? Like if we look at it that way, then maybe that helps us get up in the morning and keep going, right? So most people in their businesses try to fix that with one or two things. Let's just say one of them is the one that I love to talk about a lot, hustling harder. So just adding more calls, adding more modules, adding more product line SKUs, adding more bonuses, adding more time, or they slow down. They're completely detaching. They're doing less, which again, I love to do less also. But they hope that just the magnetism side of what they're doing helps people get caught up to them. And really the true solution, I believe, is neither of those things, because expansion doesn't come from doing or less doing. It comes from aligned decisions and courageous conversations. It's really about information. Your next season is not built in spreadsheets alone. It's built in the rooms where you're telling the truth about what's no longer enough, and you're asking questions and you're listening to what is the vibe? What are people wanting? Because that is how business evolves. Now, this is exactly where mission and purpose clarity and expanding impact unlocks everything. When you anchor back into your real reason for being in business, why you're here, why you're put on this planet, and who you're truly meant to be serving right now, you stop editing yourself to stay relatable and just following all these other trends, and you start leading again. And you also, during these times where maybe it's a down cycle, whatever the case may be, it allows you to reinvigorate your business. And this is where the legacy framework does the heavy lifting. It recalibrates your offer and your product line to match the sophistication of your clients, the growth they've experienced, so that your work is evolving with them instead of lagging behind them. And that's what keeps everything you're doing more relevant, alive, and magnetic. And P.S., including a little bit of your own personal secret sauce in there about what you're experiencing in your world is one of the ways that keeps people engaged. And it really can create a very loyal customer base, a loyal community base, a loyal following, whatever it is that you're growing. Now, if this hits you in the chest when you listen to this, that is because you're being called forward. Your market grew up, and it's time for your offer and for your products to grow with them. If you want support refining your next season of business, just go to the link in the show notes and tap on getting your legacy framework, and you will have it all mapped out for you. We always start with a vision map, of course, because the first clarity is the beginning piece, and then you move into the legacy framework to take it deeper. Thank you so much for being here. The fact that you're listening to an episode like this means that you really want to have some kind of transformation in your business in the coming year. And now is a great time to be looking at this so that the next year can be so magnificent for you. But it all starts really with yourself and looking soberly at your clients, asking the questions, listening, and going a little deeper. You're in this for the long haul. And so that means you're going to be growing and evolving. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Go check out the show notes. All the best.